Good afternoon. I am Kim Cipriani, and this is the 5th and 6th grade combined choir. So we have a whole bunch of them here. So it's amazing. We rehearse in 4 different sections. We split them up into 4 groups during the day, so we have 4 sections of that. They've only rehearsed together twice. So they're doing an awesome job. I can't wait for you to hear what they've accomplished this semester.
But I'm going to go down and sing it. Hey, we have to go down and sing it.
That was Light a Candle, obviously. Now this next number is Jingle Bells, but it's not your tradition. It is not your typical Jingle Bells, and they kept saying, why can't we just sing plain old Jingle Bells? And I said, because it's just plain old Jingle Bells. So we've got some twists and turns in this one. Hopefully it will be a lot of fun. I think this is their favorite.
La 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 la, la la la.
That was a complicated one, and they did a very great job. We're still working on the chatter between. It's okay. All right. So obviously that was a really fun Jingle Bells, and they enjoyed working on that. Our final number, well, second to last, this number, Little Voice. I first heard it was on a, I believe it was an Apple series. Sarah, what's her name? Sarah. Oh, well, it's a popular series that was on. The title of it was Little Voice, the series, and I fell in love with this song, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. We have a small ensemble that's going to come down and sing a couple sections of the song. They auditioned for it, so brave ones to come audition for a small group. We got like 3 from each class, from each of our 5th and 6th grade classes. So here is Little Voice.
It's just my little voice that I've been missing.
Before we switch over, I want to have a big round of applause for Mrs. Bindus. We're always so loving having her here. Thank you so much for helping us out. Raise your hand if you're in band on the risers. So it's going to be a huge turnaround, so be patient with us. We love that they do both. That's one of the great things right now. They can do both. We hate it when they have to choose one or the other, so it's a wonderful opportunity. We thank the people that made our schedule that we get to have them both. Thank you. Okay.
Welcome, welcome. So glad to see such a full audience this afternoon. Glad that you can come out. I know it's that time of year when you have so much on your plate. I know it's kind of crazy at my house, trying to get all the shopping and the grocery shopping and hit this, getting there and going out to Bowling Green and picking up a daughter and finals schedule and all that kind of stuff. So we do appreciate you here this afternoon, and we're excited to share with you what we've been working on the last few months. So this is the 5th and 6th grade band behind me. And it is a very large group. There's just over 100 kids in this group. And we're lucky enough that we get to see these kids every other day. I see the 5th grade. Every other day I see the 6th grade. And then this last couple weeks, we've had the opportunity to put these students together and get prepared for our concert. So we're really excited about what we have for you this evening. I know that Mr. Keller mentioned it earlier. We had some of the younger elementary students from the Brooklyn School at our 12:30 concert. And here we are at 5th and 6th grade. Some of the students on stage have already been playing for a year and a half, and some of the students have only been playing for a few months. So we're gonna kind of highlight and show you both of those groups today, and then they're gonna do some of these things together, which is really exciting. So I know that this first composition is something that we've been working tirelessly on, and I know as a parent of band students that there are those first few weeks when they first bring that instrument home. And I asked the kids, I'm like, where do they make you play? Well, I started upstairs. And then they made me go down in the basement. And then my dad said that the only place I could go is the garage. And so, as a parent, I know what that's all about. I think at our house, the person that likes it the least is our dog. Okay, I mean, I've never heard notes come out of a dog like that when kids are playing their instruments for the first time. So, without further ado, we've prepared this for you today, and hopefully it brings back fond memories for you as a band parent. This is entitled The First Day of Band. Okay, so we're going to highlight our 5th grade students here first. It's about half the group. And really, when we first get things cooking in band and we learn how to put our instruments together and we learn how to put our reeds on our mouthpieces, we spend a ton of time on the first couple pages of the book, page 6 and page 7. I think every day when the students walk in, we do a little warm-up and they're like, everybody turn to page 6. And in that page 6 and 7, they learn 4 primary notes that we kind of work our way through, and then that lets us kind of progress through the book as we learn more notes. So we're going to start with our 5th graders doing some of those first things in the book. Please enjoy. We're going to play a bunch of these in a row, so you can applause after each one, but this is a lot of fun. Please enjoy page 6 and page 7. Give them a round of applause. There we go. Much different than the first day of band. Now, as we learn our whole notes, a whole note gets 4 beats. We start to learn different rhythms. So we learn our half notes. A half note gets 2 beats. Quarter notes get 1. And so now you're going to hear like a combination of those 2 things plus some added notes in there. So please enjoy. Here's our 5th grade band playing still from page 6 and 7. Here we go. Let's have a round of applause for our 5th grade band students. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now, unless you've had the opportunity to actually be standing in the room when these kids get their instruments on the first day, learning how to put things together, learning how to put reeds on a mouthpiece, to put a ligature on a mouthpiece without breaking your reed 7 or 8 times, making sure that everything's put together in the correct way, that all the pieces and parts are there, that you're paying attention to being careful. You know, we expressed that it's not a toy. And the 6th grade has been awesome when they're in the room with our 5th graders and helping with that process. And this isn't definitely not a one-person job. I am so lucky that Mr. Keller and I teach these classes together, because it is a benefit to our students when Mr. Keller could take all the drummers into the auditorium and help them, or I could take all the trumpet players or the clarinetists or the flutes, and we could work with the different groups within the band. And so us teaching the class together is awesome. And I think it's a benefit to us and to our program and to these students. So I'm going to invite him out to the stage, and he's going to do his thing with our 5th and 6th grade students combined. Mr. Keller.
Okay, well, thank you all for coming out. Before we start, I want to take a second and thank everybody. I want to thank the superintendent. I want to thank the Board of Education. We're getting, the music wing is going to be remodeled here in a few years, renovated. The auditorium is going to be renovated. We've got some renovations going on in the high school. So thank you to all of you for doing what you did, passing everything. We appreciate that, appreciate the superintendent, appreciate the Board of Education. And again, I said this at my concert. You guys are very, very lucky. You have great principals who really care about your kids. You have teachers who really care about your kids. So you should be very, very blessed to be here. So, and I say that as a father who went through a different system. You guys should always give the teachers and your principals a round of applause. Now, on to these guys. We're going to do page 8 and 9, numbers 17, 18, 19, 23, 24, and 25. And I know that because I've been doing this since 1999. So Mr. Sullivan always has the book out here. I don't need the book. Yes, 26 years. Here we go. Yeah, we were kind of waiting on you guys. Okay, it is actually, thank you for bringing them today. It's great practice for people to be in front of people, performing, talking, just being up here helps them later in life. I was a super shy kid until like 10th grade when I started getting good at the drums, and being in front of people really brought me out of my shell, and now, you know, I'm not super shy at all. So being up here is always good practice for them. Do us a favor over the break. Please ask your kids to keep playing. Ask them what are you learning? What do you want to play? Just have them play over the break, okay? We do not want to go two and a half weeks without playing their instruments, all right? So please keep them playing. Thank you so much for everything. We're going to bring back Mr. Sullivan. You're going to hear the 6th grade.
Okay, so you might notice on stage, when we start in 5th grade, we have flute players, we have clarinetists, we have alto sax players, trumpets, trombones, and percussion. And so we're going to feature our 6th grade. They have a year under their belt. And you see some other instruments that are up here. We have tenor saxophone, we have baritone saxophone, there's baritone saxophone. We have a euphonium. We have not just playing snare drum and bass drum, we have students starting on bells, and we have timpani, and you're going to hear cowbell and slapstick and crash cymbals and suspended cymbal and wind chimes. it's just really cool to see what the next step is. And you know, if you're able to come out to see the 7th and 8th grade concert, that's the next step. You know, and they do some of those things plus more. You know, we add more instruments. Come out and see the high school tonight at 7, we add those other instruments. And you know, obviously the music gets more difficult, but then what the kids have the opportunity to do also gets greater. So this next number is going to feature our 6th grade band students. It's an awesome tune. I love that I found this, and they love playing it. This is called Blizzard's Fury. Let me say that one more time because I only get to do one. Blizzard's Fury. Please enjoy. Okay, man, that's awesome. It reminds me of driving back home this past Wednesday on 71. Couldn't see the road, icy. My wife's yelling at me because she had to come pick me up here. She's like, I'm never doing this again. That's Blizzard's Fury right there if I've ever seen it. Okay, so this last number, what's really cool is we start to have independent lines. So if you heard at the very beginning, some of the stuff that we're playing, we're all playing in unison. We're all playing the same thing. Then you hear something like Blizzard's Fury, and we have trumpets doing something, that the saxophones doing something else, and then the tenor and the bari sax do something, the flutes, everybody's doing something else. Everybody is independent and making it all work together. Now, we're going to do that with both the 5th and the 6th grade. Okay, so this is really cool. It's going to be our last number for the evening. So I'm going to invite Mr. Keller back out to the podium to finish this one off. This is a holiday classic entitled, wish they came up with something better, but they called it the Holiday Sampler. Mr. Keller, please enjoy.
Okay, we want to give another round of applause for all the band and choir kids. Okay, now before we send you off, remember we have our 7th and 8th grade concert at 4:30, our high school concert at 7. Come out for those. We also have the 50-50 raffle winner.
Alrighty, can we have the house lights